Question 16. This frequency table gives information about the age of 60 teachers. So we can see that 12 of them are aged between 20 and 30, 15 between 30 and up to including 40, I should say that, as I understand the less than or equals to sign, 18 between 40 and up to including 50, 12 between 50 and up to including 60, and 3 between 60 and up to including 70. So the first task is to complete the frequency table. Well, when you're doing the cumulative frequency, you should remember that you take your frequencies and add the previous one on. So I'll start with the first one. Well, this is exactly the same, 20 to 30. So in fact for that one, there's no adding to do, you simply write in the 12. It's for the next one, when you're going from 20 to 40, that you need to do 12 and 15, which of course is 27. Now, to do 20 to 50, you could do 12 plus 15 plus 18, but remember you've already worked out the 20 to 40 as 27, so you've added your 12 and 15, so you simply need to add 18 to that. So if we add 18 to 27, we're going to get 45. And then if we then go to 12, we've got 12 more to add on to take us up to 60, so 20 to 60 will be 45 plus 12, which is 57, and the final 3 to add on gives me 60. And you notice that the 60 teachers must match with the end cumulative frequency. So from 20 to 70 must include all the teachers, and that's kind of like a check that you've got it right. So now we need to plot this information onto the graph. What I'll do before that is talk to you about the coordinates. And any graph has x, y coordinates. And a graph's going to be like this. I'm going to have an x coordinate and a y coordinate. Well, your y coordinate is your cumulative frequency. Your x coordinate is the end of the range, and that's how we do cumulative frequency. What we're saying is that there are 12 people aged up to 30. There are 27 people aged between 20 and 40, or up to 40 from the last age. 45 people from 20 up to 50. So it's the 30 with 12, the 40 with 27, and so on. So these are the coordinates that we need to plot on our graph. So we'll plot them like this, and we'll get a graph that rises and gives us that shape. So we'll do that next. So just about to plot the graph, but before we do that, we just need to look carefully at our scales. So we can see that going from 20 to 30, we can see that there are 10 squares, so each little square stands for 1, and in fact it's the same going up the vertical axis, the cumulative frequency axis. It's 1 square for 1 unit. So we can now plot our points onto the graph. So you can see I've marked the crosses on. I've also put in the coordinates so you can see exactly where they've come from. So 30 was the end of the interval and a frequency of 12, 40 the end of the second interval, frequency of 27, and so on. So now we just draw a smooth curve through these points as best we can. Okay, that will have to do on my iPad. You can probably do a better drawing. If you miss badly, rub it out and do it again. You're now asked to find the median age. Well, there were 60 people altogether, so the median will be the 30th person. So we need to draw a line across from 30, and we need to come down. We can see that it's on the sort of the second square in from 40, so that lines up with 42. And we can bring the line down. It's a bit okay. So the median is 42. They may allow a slight variation on that. If your line is slightly different from mine, they might allow between, say, 41 and 44. There's usually a bit of leeway there, but you can see on my graph I've got a median of 42. Now, finally, I've got to estimate the number of teachers over 55 years of age. So I need to draw a line up from 55, and then it's not very straight, we'll try that again. Well, we'll just bring that in slightly to about there and come across here. And there appears to be lines up with 52. So what does that actually tell us? Well, it tells us there are 52 teachers up to the age of 55. So there's another 8 teachers then. This gap between 52 and 60 is the other 8 teachers. And those 8 teachers are over 55. So the last part of the question then, over 55, is 8 teachers. Okay, just bear in mind that I would have used a ruler if I wasn't using this iPad where I can only use my finger, but I'd draw a nice straight line and get the exact answer. But I think that's good enough, and that would be very close to the real answers. So I hope that guides you through this 7-mark cumulative frequency question.